right, hello guys, and welcome to the IELTS Grind. You guys probably haven't heard me for a very long time because I've been only doing afternoon live streams, but this month I will actually be able to do some uh, evening live streams and say hello to all you guys who I don't see in the afternoon. So just a quick thing, we are going to do a quick mic check, and then we're going to get started with the live stream today. If you can hear me, please let me know in chat. Okay, we have 2 people watching. Alright guys, if you guys are here, please say hello in chat. Let me know you're there. Okay, and I know that we have mics working. Alright guys, so today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are actually going to be having a reading stream today where we're specifically going to be working on list of heading questions, yes, no, not given questions, and also matching details, specifically people here. So, whoa, that's so trippy. It's going all the way through. We're gonna stop that because it's too crazy. So, what? Because this is going to be a little bit different, and just so everyone's on the same page, the beginning of this live stream is going to be a quiz. I know, can you believe it? A test? A test for a live stream? I didn't sign up for this. Yes, so that everyone's on the same page, please do this for me. We have the test right down here. If you guys look in the description of this video, you guys can see the test. Just click it. It is a Google document sheet that is open to everyone. Everyone can view it. You can download it if you want, or you can just read it on your screen. I want to show you guys that there is a matching heading section. Then there is the text, and then there is yes, no, not given questions, and then there's also matching people to statements. We are going to give you guys 30 minutes to do this. Normally, you will only have 20 minutes, but we are giving 30 minutes just in case anyone comes late. We are going to have a timer that is counting down, and then at the end of that timer, we are going to start class and talk about this reading. So, good luck to you guys. Please make sure that you press live so that you know exactly what we're doing. And I'm going to start the timer now. So good luck. You guys are going to have Okay, guys. That was 30 minutes. So we set it for 30 minutes so that if anyone was late, they would still have the full 20 minutes to try to take the test. Um, and we also set it because sometimes people are slow at taking the test. So welcome. We're just going to take 1 minute to just do a quick mic check again and to see who's here. So if you are here, please say hello. Secondly, please make sure if you are watching the live stream now that you are not watching in the past, because we want you guys to be interacting. If you have questions, it is best if you are watching live. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button if you are liking the content that you see. So feel free to say hi in chat. And remember, the document is right down here if you guys are watching this in the future. Okay, so today this is live stream day 3. Remember, we are going to have a live stream. And hello, Sammy. Nice to see you. I'm glad to see that we have Sammy and I'm sorry, I'm going to mispronounce your name. I think it's Nam. So Sammy and Nam here so far. Please say hi as you guys trickle in and join so that I know that I have a wonderful audience of wonderful students. Like me and Phil said, we are going to be having a live stream every single day. And if you guys are interested in having a mock exam, Phil will be doing that for you guys on Friday. On Saturday, we will have a less formal, just a chat to practice speaking in general. And hello, Bai, and hello, Restia. And again, I'm sorry if I mispronounce anyone's name. Yes. So remember, if you want a practice, a mock speaking exam, Phil can do that on Friday. And then on Sunday, we have a special treat that we hope you guys will find extremely useful. So far, our schedule for this live stream is number 1, take the test. I saw a lot of people looking at the document. I was so happy to see you guys in there doing your best. We're going to review each question. Some of them we will do very quickly, and some of them... Thanks, Dom. And some of them will be more difficult. We're going to go over all of them right now. If you guys are coming late and you haven't taken the test yet, like Nougat, again, I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. You have a choice. Number 1 is you can take the test right now and then watch the live stream afterwards to check your answers. Or if you just want to see how to do these different types of questions, even though you haven't had time to read it yourself, you can still follow along. The choice is yours. After we go over each question, we are going to go over the text. So this means the reading itself. We are going to see if you guys had any problems with grammar or vocabulary. And of course, I will help you if you do. And then finally, tips and tricks for doing these types of questions. Today we are going to do matching headings, which is the most hated question. We are also going to do yes, no, not given, which is the second most hated question. And then finally, we will also be doing matching details, which a lot of students think are easy, but they can still trick you. And of course, if you guys have any questions about me, you guys can ask me at the end. This is more of like a general discussion if you guys have questions about the IELTS test, but it's also a cultural discussion. So I'm American. If you guys want to ask me questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. And hello, Patel. Oh, so many people. Phil was spoiled. In the afternoon slots, there were not nearly as many people active in chat. Hello, everybody, and welcome. So let's get started. We're going to start with the list of headings passage. I do want to point something out. There is not usually this many headings. 13 headings is a lot of headings. On the real exam, there's usually between 8 and 12. It depends on how many questions you have. Now, it is possible to have 7 questions, but usually it's between 4 and 6 for matching headings. So let's go over these first 7 questions. Does anyone think that they've got it down? What I want you guys to do right now is, if you did the test, please write down what you think the answers are for number 1 through 7 in chat. Write down what you think number 1 through 7 is in chat, and we will go over these together. Some of them were easy, some of them were tough. And while you guys are typing your answers, so again, please type your answers in chat for question number 1 to question number 7. I will explain some tricks on how to do this kind of question. Okay, so remember, please write your answers in chat. I will not give you the answer key. That is cheating. Okay. So while you guys are typing that, again, I only need 1 through 7. First trick that you guys should learn when you guys are doing a list of headings, of course, you always need to look at the questions first to try to find the key words. And then even before you do that, there's one more trick that you guys should use. On the IELTS exam, they will always give you an example. The very first thing you should do is find that example and delete it. There's almost never duplicates for matching headings. Matching details there are, but matching headings there usually are not. So, example H was 9, so we need to cross out number 9. Actually, I'm going to make a copy of this so that there's a clean paper for anyone. So there will be a clean student version that we will be looking at. So the version that you guys see will be clean, and then this one we will mark up. Okay. I'm also going to share this in the live stream, so if you guys want, you can see it. Dirty version. And please don't take that the wrong way. Yes. Okay, so now we have the dirty version, which is, if you guys refresh the page, you guys will be able to click on the dirty version down there. Okay, so first thing that we should do is cross out number 9, because we know it is not the answer. Oh no, Nam. Oh no. I'm sorry. Well, yes. So this is the first section, and we've crossed that out. Secondly, the second thing that we should do when we're looking at here is seeing if there's any pairs. So what I mean by pairs is usually there's going to be an answer, and then there's going to be a distractor. So if any of these headings look similar to each other, we should put them together, so when we're looking at a paragraph, we don't need to look at all of the headings. We only need to look at 1 or 2 of them. So are any of these pretty similar? And sorry, that is 11. I should have deleted this one. Number 9. I can count. I'm good at math. Okay. So I see some people writing the answers. That's fantastic. But let's very quickly see if we can see any pairs here, just to show you what I mean. Do any of these look similar to each other? Stress less and mood and stress reduction look similar because they both are talking about stress. Do you guys see any other pairs? Understanding leading to action. No. Something we know we should do. And excuses. These are kind of similar. They're not extremely similar, but they are kind of similar. We usually have excuses for things we know we should do. Benefits of weight loss. Anything else about weight loss here? I don't see anything. And powering your life. Oh wait, how fat is burned is similar to weight loss. Okay, so again, the reason why we are doing up, and Bai says, what does batter up mean? Thank you so much for asking this question, because this is a really common distractor that you guys will run into on the IELTS exam. Now, I want you guys to always remember, the IELTS exam is for people who are low levels, like a 3 or a 4, but it's also a test for people who are an 8 or a 9. To see the difference between an 8 or a 9, they will sometimes have an answer where the only way you can answer it is if you know the idiom, or if you know the expression or the vocabulary term. So here, batter up is a baseball term. It means coming up to the plate. It means that it's your turn. That's what batter up means. It's connected to baseball. Okay. So, excellent job asking this question, Bai. Fantastic. Okay, so we've done the first part of trying to see if there are any similarities, and then of course we should also be looking for any keywords. Drugs is a keyword, brain is a keyword, fat, mood, improved is definitely a keyword, excuses is a keyword, busy, reduction, mood, and stress, all keywords there. Doctors and questions, benefits and weight loss, and then powering up your life. This is a little tricky because I'm not really sure what it means here. Okay, so we've got our keywords. Now let's see how well you guys have done. So let me write down what people thought. Some people said that section A is 10. And did anybody say a different one? No, everyone says number 1 is 10. What did you guys say for section B? I'm going to write down Bai's answers, but I want you guys to share your answers as well if you can. Not that these are correct, these are just what you guys have said. Did anyone have any different answers from Bai? Okay, and Nguyen says 10 is A, 6 is B. Okay, it's the same, nice. Yep, go ahead and share your answers. 5 is C, yep. Bai says the same thing. D, you say is 11. Let's see, did Bai say the same? This is a little bit, so 5. She says 12. So we have one person who says 11, one person who says 12. Sammy says the answer for B is 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay. Ah, this is what I like to see. Many different answers. I know you guys are probably like, no, we just want the right answers. But that's actually one reason why we're doing it this way. A lot of students trick themselves. A lot of students think that if they look at the answer key and then they see what answer they get wrong and they change it, that they understand. But that actually is not a great thing to do. A lot of students can trick themselves. They can think that they understand without understanding by finding the answer in the text. It's a lot better if you get it wrong and then you try again without knowing the answer. So that's what we're doing here. And then Rashida says B is 7 as well, 5, 6, 7. Section C is 5, nice. How about section E, F, and G? And let me finish writing Bai's answers here as well. 13. Section F is 8. And section G is, Bai says it is 11. Okay, remember, if you guys have your own answers, please let me know as well. Rashif, thank you so much for sharing yours as well. So D, let's see if you have any different ones. You have, for B, you have 5, 6, 7. Yep. For C, you have 5. For D, you have 4. Oh man, you guys really loved section D. It was your favorite section. Then 13, same as bi. F is 3. Okay, that's really different than bi's. And finally, section G, you said was 4. Okay, so it looks like some of these seem to be pretty easy for you guys, and some of them seem to be pretty hard. We're going to do the easy ones first because they're fast, and then we're going to do the hard ones together and a bit slower and more in depth. So it looks like nobody had trouble with A. Let me quickly, I'm trying to think of how I can look at the answer key without you looking. Okay. Do you guys see my screen? Okay. So, let's check. A, you guys said it was 5, and you guys, no one got it right. So, it is not 10. No, that's a tough question you've asked me. I don't think I can answer it on this stream. This is the dirty version of the document, so I can mark it up so that we still have the clean version for new students to try themselves. Difficult question you asked me right there, Dom. Okay, let's see for number 2. The answer is 6. Okay, 6 is correct. All right, section C. No one got right. Section D, 3 different answers. It's 12, so the middle answer is correct. Congratulations. Section E is 3, so no one got that one right either. Oh man, it's a good thing you guys are here for this live stream, yeah? By the way, in chat, please let me know, did you guys like having the test first and then the live stream second? Me and Phil were talking about whether or not you guys would actually like having that. So if you did, please let us know in chat if you liked taking the test and then talking about it afterwards. Okay, F was nobody got it. And G. Nobody. Oh, one person got it. All right. Yes, like I said, it looks like you guys love this kind. But a lot of this is because these matching heading questions were actually quite difficult. Let's go one by one, since it looks like none of them were easy, and see why the answer was correct. By the way, when you guys are doing this kind of test, it's really important that you guys know how to do matching headings. Of course, you always need to start with looking at the questions, and you need to think of synonyms and paraphrasing. But then when you read the text, you need to skim the text. Skim means to read quickly to find the main idea. Usually you can see that in the topic sentence. The topic sentence is usually the first, second, or last sentence in the paragraph. Sometimes though, okay, lots of people saying they love it. Excellent. Sometimes though, you can't understand this topic sentence. You can't find the topic sentence. or you can't understand the topic sentence. If this happens, there's a second thing you need to do. Read the paragraph carefully to see which heading the supporting details connect to. So, by the way, in case you guys don't know this, an English paragraph is always made the same way. First, you have your topic sentence, and then connected to that topic sentence, you have supporting details. These can be facts, figures, quotes, reasons. There are so many different supporting details that you can have, and they always connect to that topic sentence. This is why me and Phil always try to remind you guys of this during your writings. Okay? So, do you guys know why you only do this step? You read the paragraph carefully if you can't find the main idea in the topic sentence? The reason is because of time. The IELTS exam is a very short exam. You have to read basically 700 to 900 words in 20 minutes, 3 times. If you read the whole article very carefully, especially if you're a lower level English user, it's impossible to read it carefully the whole way through to find all of it. So always try to find the topic sentence first, and then, if you can't, go back and do the hard ones with this strategy. Read the supporting details, see what they connect to. All right, let's take a look at the dirty student version. And again, don't Google that name. Please don't. I don't want to get into trouble. The section A is not 10. Let's read it and see if we can find the topic sentence. Every time we go to the doctor, just as when we go to the dentist, we are asked questions we don't want to answer. Questions like, how many hours do you exercise a week? So this looks like it's a key word, right? You guys see this, and maybe you guys think that the answer is number 10, questions the doctors ask. Okay? This is a distractor. This answer has a key word in the heading that you can find in the text. And so you guys go, oh, I found the answer. So fast, so easy. The thing is, even though there's a key word there, the whole paragraph is not about questions. Only the first 2 sentences talk about questions. This is not the main idea. This is the hook. This is the question that makes the reader want to read. This is not the main idea of the paragraph. The main idea of this paragraph is that we feel ashamed because it's something we know we should do. This is the main idea in this paragraph. And then it says, it's not just doctors. So this should kind of give you guys the information that this is not the heading. If this was the heading for the paragraph, the whole paragraph would be about questions that doctors ask. Because it's not, it's a distractor. Does anyone think that they know the answer? Does any of these look like it's connected to the main idea, which is we feel ashamed because it's something we know that we should do? And doctors tell us we should do it. Our family tells us we should do it. Even YouTubers and PSAs tell us we should do it. They make us feel guilty. So it's, when do you guys feel guilty? When you know you're doing something bad, or if you're not doing something you're supposed to do. So which of these headings connects to that? I'm going to give you guys a minute to guess, because again, it's better if you guys figure it out by yourselves. If I just tell you the answer, that's passive learning, it's not very effective. Can you guys guess which one connects to A? Okay, Sammy's being brave. Sammy is saying number 5. And Sammy, I have a question. Ah, so does Nam. Please tell me, did you guys cheat and look at the answer key when I was looking at the answer key? I hope you did not cheat, but if you guys genuinely got this, you guys are 100% correct. Fantastic. So yes, the answer is 5. Okay. Whoa. Nam's like, I didn't cheat. I believe you, Nam. You are a super student. You found this by yourself. Fantastic. Let's now look at section B. It looks like you guys got the answer, but some of you guys were tricked by number 5, 6, 7. Some of you guys were tricked by 7. Some of you guys found the answer was 4. Let's look at those two. So number 4 was the answer. Wait. Sorry, this is not number 4. Oh my goodness, I can count, I promise. This is number 6. So is it number 6 or is it number 7? So number 6 is excuses, and number 7 is why people are busy. Okay, so again, let's look down here. But people are busy. Again, we find the key word and we're like, we got it. We have to work 8 hours a day. We have to do all these things. Okay, this makes you think, okay, people are busy. I got it. And then everything else is about why it's busy. This is great. However, there's something that tricked you in this heading. This is wrong. This, again, is a distractor. Does anyone know why it's a distractor? It's a good distractor because it says busy. And you're like, I found the keyword. Why is it wrong though? People are busy does connect to the answer. But it never says why people are busy. It doesn't say it's because people have to work. It doesn't say the reasons for it. It says how they're busy, but it doesn't say why they're busy. This is why it's a distractor. What this paragraph is doing is it's coming up with excuses. This is the answer right here. Everything connects to this idea. The main idea is we don't want to exercise. We don't want to exercise because we are busy, because we have to work 8 hours a day, because we have to do chores, because we have kids, okay? It's also because we have better things to do, so much entertainment competing, okay? And this is also something that proves that it's a distractor, because these last two sentences are not about being busy. These are about reasons why we come up with excuses. So this is sometimes how the test will trick you. It will use high-level, very abstract ideas. So this was B. And of course, we already found A, which was... crap, where was it? 5. Okay. A. All right, guys. So I hope that was clear. The paragraph was about excuses. It wasn't about why people are busy. All right. By the way, just a quick question for you guys. Do you guys exercise? Do you guys think exercise, smexercise? I don't want to exercise. Is this you guys? Or are you guys pretty fit? Do you guys enjoy exercising? All right. While you guys are answering that, let's look at the next one. Section C. It looks like you guys got this one wrong. You guys thought it was 5, which was something we know we should do, which we already talked about is a better answer for A. Did anybody have a different answer for section C? Let's read it really fast. Well, it is true we still feel guilty when we don't exercise because we know deep down inside we should do it. And this is why you're like, oh, this is the answer. Oh man, so tricky. All right. looks like Nugan says, sorry, Nugan's probably the last name, Song. So Song says, you exercise every day. Oh man, I wish I was you. For this article is kind of for people like me. And someone's a sports fanatic. Nam is a sports fanatic. Wow. You guys must be so healthy. Okay. So, you guys saw we should do it, and you guys saw that to the keyword. But that's not the answer. Does anyone have a different answer for this section? So, the other distractor here was going to be excuses. I thought students would see excuses and think that the answer was actually B. However, the whole paragraph is not about excuses. This whole paragraph is about what? Okay, so we are only told in vague terms the benefits of exercise. We are told what we should be doing, but no one takes the time to explain in detail how it benefits us. This article hopes to remedy this situation by giving you facts from the experts to give you motivation you need to get started. This is the topic sentence, by the way. The remedy to this issue, and the issue is that no one, let me highlight this for you guys, no one takes the time to explain how it benefits us. So this is why referencing is so important, guys. This issue all right, I see some people saying, sorry, I'm looking down and I see some answers. Some people are saying, see why we are busy. It's not really saying why we are busy. That's not quite the answer. And then someone is saying 6, maybe. And then someone says 2. Okay, let's take a look. And remember, the final sentence is the topic sentence. This is all supporting details for the main idea, which is the last sentence down here. Let's go up here and see that the answer is in fact number 2. What color am I using for correct? I'm not using any color, so we'll just highlight it. Okay. That's a nice color. Okay. So, C. We are going to, so, Rasita, congratulations. You were the one to find the answer. And it's understanding leading to action. Understanding leading to action. Let me explain why this is the answer, but also why the others are wrong. Some people said why we are busy. This is not the answer because it's not talking about why people are busy. And then someone else said maybe 6. Excuses, but that's already the answer. Oh no. Okay. So, this paragraph is talking about if we understand how it benefits us, then we will do it. Give you the motivation to get started exercising. What I've made bold is the reason why C is 2. Understanding leads to action. If you understand the benefits, then you will do it. If you understand the benefits of exercise, you will exercise. Okay. And let me just delete this so that it's there. All right. This, by the way, is a really common trick that the IELTS exam uses, where they say something very general. Here, understanding leading to action. Understand the benefits. And then exercise is the action. So very general in the heading, very specific in the answer. This is something you just got to be careful for. Okay, let's keep going. So we said C was in fact 2. All right, section D, many different answers, but only one is correct. Some people were tricked by 11, some people were tricked by 4, and 12 is the answer. So let's see. Number 12, powering up your life. To show you guys why this is the answer, what does powering up your life means? More what? Let's see if you guys can tell me what powering up your life means. And then some people were tricked by number 4, how fat is burned and mood improved. We'll talk about this one when we look at the paragraph. And then some people were tricked by the benefits of weight loss. Okay. Powering up your life. What does that mean? If anyone can type that in chat, you are a super student. Just like Rasitha, who found number 2 was the answer. Motivation, Nam. Good try, but no. If you want to try again, you can. Let's look down at this paragraph. This is paragraph D. Okay. So the topic sentence is actually the first sentence. This is the first time when they're very nice to you. This is the topic sentence. So it's a benefit that people notice, but what is the benefit? Increased energy levels. Sammy, you got it. Sammy, you stole it. It's more energy, increased energy levels, which means if we go up here, it means more energy. So powering up your life means more energy in your life. So some people saw benefits and they were like, haha, I found it. And some people saw weight loss and fat being burned. Did they talk about that in D? All right, so maybe you were tricked by the word benefit, but this did not talk about losing weight. This whole thing was about energy. Energy, feeling sluggish is low energy. It builds muscle and boosts your endurance, which means that you'll find yourself moving around. This is what you do with your energy. Yeah, but it doesn't talk about weight loss, so we know that that's not the answer. Right off the bat, was supposed to trick you guys. Right off the bat means right away. Right off the bat means right away. Let me pop this out and type this here for you. Yes, it means right away. So that was to trick anybody who maybe had no idea, and so they chose batter up because of the word bat. Yes. But yeah. Okay. Good question. By the way, if there's ever anything that you guys don't understand, if I'm going too slow or if I'm going too fast, just let me know and I can speed up or slow down or explain vocabulary. All right. So yep, the whole paragraph was about getting more energy. And so that was D. All right, let's next look at E. No one got the answer. Someone thought that it was 13. And actually, I know why you thought it was 13. Okay, let's go down to question 5, which is E. And let's see, can you guys find the topic sentence? Is there a clear topic sentence here? I think the topic sentence is clear. The benefits are not only physical. It can both boost your mood and relieve stress. And this is what tricked someone. because it looked like in the topic sentence they're talking about stress. However, if we look here, if this was the heading, the whole paragraph would have to be about less stress. The whole paragraph would have to be about less stress. However, this paragraph is not actually about stress a lot. They mention it in the beginning, but all of the details are about what? And this can be very difficult for your, this can be really difficult for your vocabulary. Okay, Nam is saying the answer should be 13. And then someone else is saying mood and stress reduction. You guys were tricked. You guys are falling for all of my tricks. But that's okay, because this is our first reading lesson. So of course you're going to fall for the tricks. You don't know about them. If you guys are getting these wrongs, don't worry. The reason why we're doing these is to show you how the IELTS exam will trick you so that you won't be tricked in the future. Okay, so someone said stress less, but again, this is not the answer. 13 is not the answer for section E, because even though they say stress in the topic sentence, they don't talk about stress here. None of this paragraph is about stress. Only right here. Remember, for the heading to be correct, all of the details need to connect to it. Someone else said mood and stress reduction, and you were also tricked because of this word right here. A distractor. So mood and stress reduction. Stress reduction is something that might be talked about, but mood reduction, what does mood reduction mean? Mood reduction would mean making your mood worse. So this is a distractor because it is not about reducing your mood. That's a really weird thing. That would not be a benefit. If you exercise and it makes you miserable, that is not a benefit of exercise. People will not want to exercise. All right, Rasitha says number 3. Let's see if she has worked her magic again. Oh my goodness, Rasitha is our reading king or queen. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with knowing if names are guy or girl names outside of English. Please tell me your gender if you're a guy or a girl. It is your brain on drugs, and the reason why is because of drugs. What are the drugs that they are talking about in E? 3. Yes. So the answer is 3. By the way, guys, I know that this is taking a little longer than usual, but I promise you, yes, no, not given, and the last section will go by really quickly. The reason why we're spending so much time on matching headings is because you guys have gotten so many wrong, and because it's really difficult and a lot of students have trouble. Okay, and Rasith is a guy. I'm so glad I asked. I have 3 or 4 other viewers, other students watching these streams, and I'm basically 3 for 3. Every time I thought it was a guy, it was a girl. Every time I thought it was a girl, it was a guy. So I've learned just to ask. Thanks, Rasith. Okay, so let's go over why number 3 is the answer. Your brain on drugs. What are the drugs that they're talking about? And also, how do you know that it's about the brain? I see brain here. I see neuroscience. Neuroscience is the study of brains. Thanks, Sammy. That makes me feel better. But I do it all the time. It's very embarrassing. Yes. So we have them talking about neuro. Again, neuro would mean in the brain. So this is why I keep telling people the IELTS exam is really a big vocabulary test. It's true. the more vocabulary you know, the easier the test will be. So we see brain, 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 brain. But, yep, neurotransmitters, awesome, Sammy. Now we have to say drugs. How did they say drugs here? And Rasif has said a sentence. Thank you so much for putting this in chat. Yes, exactly. You nailed it. You hit the nail on the head. These chemicals are in your brain and make you feel good. So chemicals is the synonym that they're using for drugs. Make you feel good and dull any discomfort. Again, this is what a drug does. This is another example of them being very, very general, very broad in the question and very specific in the answer. You need to understand people do drugs to feel good and dull pain. Chemicals is another synonym for drugs. And then endorphins. These are chemicals in your body, but you can call them drugs. There are some drugs that make sure that these chemicals are released. Okay. And dopamine may be like a drug. That's exactly right. So we have found all the drugs. Oh man, this is such a bad stream. We have found all the drugs in all the brains. And so that is why the answer is your brain on drugs equals chemicals in your brain. Specifically, dopamine and endorphins. Now, I do want to point out one thing that they do really well. And that was number 2, right? Nope, that was number 3. Great. So, one thing that I want to point out is the IELTS exam knows that most of you guys are not native English speakers. So what that means is anytime when they have a technical word or jargon in the reading test, they will explain it in the test. And a lot of students don't know this. So when they see a word that they don't know, they just skip it. If you guys see endorphins, and then you guys see down here, he explains these are chemicals that make you feel good. This is something that they do all the time. So if you guys ever see a high-level word that you don't know, see if the exam gives you the meaning. We also see that with dopamine. You often get hit by dopamine after having completed something that your body finds challenging. Dopamine is the chemical that your brain releases when you do something challenging, when you achieve something. So you can get the meaning from the text. They do this a lot. This is a skill that you guys can develop. Me and Phil always tell you, read 20 minutes every day. Part of the reason we do that is to get you guys to build these skills on your own by yourself outside of the IELTS exam. Okay, F is another tricky one. Is there a clear topic sentence? It looks like it's talking about regulating chemicals that flow through your body. Okay. And by the way, this is referencing, this happened twice in this essay so far. They kind of summarized the previous paragraph in the first sentence. So even if you couldn't really understand neuroscience and neurotransmitters, maybe you saw released in your brain is talking about the previous sentence. So now you know this is all about brain. And then they said, aside from feeling less fatigued and being roused from lethargy, this is talking about the previous paragraph. So this happened 2 times so far, where they summarize the previous paragraph as a transition. So I hope you guys try to use that to help you as well. Okay, so what is this paragraph about? What's the answer? Remember, no one has found it yet. Do you guys see one word that they say many, many times in this paragraph? I believe in you guys. I know that this is long and difficult, but you can do it. So you guys saw up here, we saw drug, 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 chemical, 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 chemical. I mean, brain, 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 brain. Is there a word that you see many times in this paragraph in F? And does anyone have the answer? Haha. Rasith, you are on fire. You are the reading king. 100%. Stress. Stress. And then anxiety is also connected to stress. And then if you read it, it says that adrenaline and cholesterol are the hormones for stress. So all of this is about stress. Now, what is this paragraph saying about stress? Because this is what helps you with the distractor and the answer. If we look up here, is that paragraph about stress reduction? Is this the answer? Is it 8? Or what's the other one talking about stress? Or is it 13? Is it 8 or 13, and why? It is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it 8 or is it 13? What do you guys think? It is 13. This is the answer. So some of you guys thought 3, some of you guys thought 8. 8 was the distractor. Nice, Nam. Because of the delay, I believe that you said that before I showed you the answer. Yes. Okay, so yes, this is the answer because it's all about less stress. Why is 8 not the answer? It's not the answer because mood. It never talks about mood going down. How dare they? A distractor again! This was a distractor for 2 answers. They were so mean to you. They tried to trick you twice with the same one. Oh man. They don't usually do that. Usually they're nicer. Usually it's like 2 that are very similar. Okay. Finally is section G, which some of you guys got right. Some of you guys said it was 11. Some of you guys said it was 4. So let's look at the 2 of them. 4, how fat is burned and mood improved. And 7, was 11. Yes. Which is the benefits of weight loss. Is it the benefits of weight loss? Or is it how fat is burned and mood improved? What's the answer for section G? Okay. So, helping people lose weight or maintaining a healthy weight. It looks like this is probably the topic sentence. This is about how you lose weight. This is also about how you lose weight. This is also about how you lose weight. And this is about your mood. Okay. Let's see which one it is. So, how fat is burned and mood improved? I think that this is definitely the answer. This does not say what the benefits are. it mentions one benefit. One benefit, but the whole paragraph is not about this. So this is, let me delete another line up here. Okay. This is a really good distractor because it was about weight loss, and it did say one benefit. This is another way that the exam will trick you all the time. So again, you guys can see the answer is 4 because it was first about how fat is burned, and then it was also about the last sentence is how the mood is improved. When you look in the mirror, when you exercise and have a sexy body. It only had one benefit. Only the last sentence was a benefit. This is the benefit. None of this is benefits of exercise, of weight loss. So this is another common way that they will trick you on the exam. They will give you a detail in the list of headings as a distractor, but you need to remember the whole paragraph needs to connect to the heading. This is how you don't get tricked. Every detail needs to connect to that heading for it to be correct. Now H, you don't have to do because it was the example, and we did it. We finished list of headings. I will be giving the answer key in the description at the end of this live stream, but it looks like a lot of people had trouble, which is perfectly fine. If you guys want us to do more of these readings, just let us know in chat, and of course we will do them. All right, let's go down to these 8, 9, and 10. Please take a minute to write your answers for 8, 9, and 10 so that we can go over them. This is yes, no, not given, which a lot of students also have trouble with, but these questions were pretty easy. Please put your answers in the chat. I'll give you 1 minute to do so. Okay, it looks like the reading king is saying yes, not given, and no. Does anyone have any different answers? Just because he is the reading king does not mean he is always correct. Don't be shy. Maybe you can usurp the reading king. Put your own answers in. And Nam says, yes, not given, no. He agrees with the reading king. Oh no, it looks like that's probably going to be the answer. Now, because these were easier, I'm just going to give you the answers here. The answer was yes, not given, and no. All right, I have 2 things that I need to explain about this type of question. Number 1, please be careful if you're doing true, false, or yes, no, not given. Yes, no, not given is always going to be about the claims of the writer. So what the writer is saying or thinks. Really what the writer says. True, false, not given is about facts in the text. So you will not always see yes, no, not given. You will see yes, no, not given only in essays that have the writer saying his opinion. If it's like an objective essay or a scientific paper, it won't have yes, no, not given. It will have true, false, not given. That being said, please be very careful when you're writing your answer on your answer sheet. I give a lot of mock exams, and so often I see people write true, false, not given when they need to write yes, no, not given, or vice versa. And they lose all those points. They had the right answers, but they wrote the wrong thing and they lost it. Make sure you do not do that. Always look very carefully. The second thing is when you're doing, now the strategy that you use is the same. You swear you didn't copy. Okay, I believe you. I totally believe you, Nam. Okay, so with this type of question, the strategy is the same as true, false, not given. The first thing you guys should do is think, is it given or not given? Do they talk about it or do they not talk about it? After you do that, if it's not given, you have your answer. And if it's given, now you think, is it yes or no? Is it true or false? Many students have trouble with no and not given. If you use this logical strategy of given or not given, and then yes or no, it will make it a lot clearer. Okay. Now, this one was pretty easy because it's basically just body 2. Paragraph 2. This one is pretty easy because it was directly connected to the topic sentence of a paragraph right here. The benefits aren't only physical. There are only physical benefits, so it's obviously the opposite. When it's no, it will always be a contradiction. That means it is the exact opposite of what was said in the text. Now, this one was not given, and this was the trickiest one, because we did say that in the essay, in this paragraph, the last sentence, this article hopes to redeem this issue by giving you facts and figures. Let's make this dark green. By giving you facts and figures from experts to give you the motivation to get started. So it looks like it's the answer because it says the experts, and you're trying to solve the problem of people not exercising. But this is not saying the same relationship as yes, no, not given. This is saying we need an expert to tell us. We need. This is why the answer is wrong. It never says that we need an expert to tell us. The article is saying, I am going to tell you what the expert says to motivate you. So because of this word, it's not given. They never talk about what you need to do before you exercise, and they also never say that the experts need to give you that advice. So this would be the tricky one. One more piece of advice for yes, no, not given. They will always be in order. So number 9 will always be after number 8, and number 9 will always be before number 10. A useful trick for you is that if you think you found the answer to number 9 in the text after number 10, it's probably not given. It's probably a distractor that is there to trick you. If you remember that they are always in order, it will help you know exactly where to find the answer. A second little trick and tip is that when you have yes, no, not given, or true, false, you will always have at least one yes, at least one no, and at least one not given. So if you found number 8, and you know that the answer is yes, and you found number 10, and you know that the answer is no, then you know the answer for number 9 is not given. So using these tricks and tips will hopefully raise your score. This is what we're trying to do. We're not trying to improve your English. We're trying to get you to pass your test. Okay, the final one, 11 through 14. Please tell me your answers in chat. These are not as easy as 9, 8, 9, 10, but they're also a lot easier than matching headings. So let's see. Please put your answers in chat, hopefully before the Reading King puts his answers in chat. Oh, you guys are too slow. The Reading King said it. How about the rest of you? Sammy, Nam, Bai, do you guys want to put your answers in? Oh, Bai, that's not very confident. Why do you have that question mark? All right, anybody else want to put their answer in before we go over this? CBAA. All right, 2 people, CBAA. CBCA. Nice. Great job. CBCA. ABCA. Sammy, I like how confident you are. Nice. CBCA. All right. It looks like you guys are having trouble with 11, 12, and 11 and 13. Let's see if you guys got any of these right. Remember, just because the reading king puts his answer there, he may be completely wrong. Probably not, but always keep that in mind. Okay. CBA. It is in fact C B A. All right, so the reading king was right in this situation. Ah, darn. Let's make sure that we find it in the text. So you will lose weight if you eat less and exercise more. You guys say it's Goodman. By the way, the first thing you should always do before you read the text is look at the questions. Because remember, this is all about time control. So whenever you see a list of researchers, you guys should be really happy because all you have to do is circle the names. Once you circle the names, you can just go find where the name is and read the details around it. So let's look for Goodman. And this is for, this is for you will lose weight if you eat less and exercise more. C. Okay. This is connected to this sentence right here. By the way, there will always be a direct match for any multiple choice question. Losing weight is a simple equation. Calories consumed less calories burned. What this means is the number of calories that you eat minus the number of calories that you burn. And of course, just like I said before, the IELTS exam will often be nice to you and then explain what that means. The more you exercise, the more calories you will burn. This has the same meaning as right here. And who said this? It was Goodman, Dr. Mary Goodman. Okay. Again, if you don't understand after I explain it, just let me know in chat. I can explain it again. But I hope that that was clear for you guys. You will lose weight if you eat less and more. And of course, this is all connected to losing weight. Okay. Next up, everyone got number 2. Endorphins reduce physical pain. Now, this was the tricky thing that you guys had to make sure that you understood the vocab for. And I believe this was Liechtenstein from Berlin. So, how did they say that? Dull any discomfort. This is the answer right here, but I believe they say it again. Nope, this is it. Liechtenstein says that it will dull any discomfort. This means it will reduce the pain from exercising. Okay, so again, that was all vocabulary, but it looks like all of you guys got it right. Nice. Okay. 13 was tricky because of the distractor. 13 was tricky because of the distractor. This is a, by the way, Sammy, my name is Michael. Michael from the IELTS Grind. If you watch any of our videos, I'm that American guy. Unfortunately, here in Taiwan, we got hit by COVID. We had a really long period of time where we didn't have COVID. And then we just got it last month for the first time. And when I went out to buy a webcam, there were no webcams. They were out of stock. Everyone bought a webcam for their job. So that is why you guys do not see my lovely face. I promise that as soon as I get a webcam, you guys will see that. Okay, So people with more muscle mass will naturally burn more calories. This was really tricky because it was around here. You guys are seeing Goodman, and you guys are like, oh, this paragraph is all about Mary Goodman. I got it. I know it. However, what you guys were tricked with was Dr. Blake ads. This is why you guys were tricked. What color should I use? Purple. Okay. So this, she continues, is talking about Goodman. So Goodman says this. Dr. Blake says this, which is the answer, by the way. Bigger muscles also consume more calories than smaller ones, so simply building muscles through regular workout can make weight loss easier, a lot easier as well. And bigger muscles is here. So people with more muscle mass naturally burn more calories. More muscle mass means bigger muscles, and burn more calories can make weight loss a lot easier. Remember, this is connected back to the equation up here. Calories consumed less calories burned equals weight loss. So this was referencing. Really tricky. It's always important that you know exactly who it's connected to. This she means Mary Goodman, and then they talk about Dr. Blake next. They will try to trick you like this. They will put two quotes right next to each other and hope that you don't look very carefully. All right, guys, finally, it looks like everyone got the last one. People who don't exercise often realize they have low energy levels. Well, this one's easy. We talked about this before. It's way up here with Blake. Okay, Blake talks about energy levels. Now, this is one of the few types of reading questions where they are not in order. You guys probably noticed that. You had to find them out of order to match them. All right, so that's the end of this reading. I am going to put the answer key down here if you guys want to look at it yourself. But we have gone over all of the answers. You guys did a great job. If you guys want to see more of this, please leave a comment that says more, please. Thank you so much for this. You guys have been great talking in chat, answering the questions, asking questions. You guys are the type of students that I love to teach. If you guys have any more questions about this reading or about the IELTS exam or about me as a person, just like Sammy when he asked for my name, I'm Michael, feel free to ask now. I'll take just 1 or 2 minutes to see if anyone has any questions, and then you guys are free to go about the rest of your evening or night. Any questions, guys? More, please. Thank you, bye. If you guys leave a comment after the video is over, that also helps us out a lot. Sammy's like, yeah, I'm okay. Also, don't forget to tell your friends about us. If you have any friends who are studying for the IELTS exam, let them know about our channel. We are trying to grow our channel. We are trying to help as many people as possible. I'm glad that you guys found this helpful. I hope that you guys come for our next class with Phil tomorrow afternoon. Let me check the schedule really fast. Remember, guys, please leave a like if you found this useful. Tell your friends about us. You can see our full schedule right in the description. You guys will be seeing Phil twice. You will see him at 3 p.m. tomorrow and then at 8 on Friday for the mock speaking exam. Remember, you guys can see me Saturday at 5, and then on Sunday we have a special secret. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for all these nice comments in chat. You guys are awesome. You guys talking in chat is what gives me energy. It was so nice to see you guys doing that. Thanks so much for coming. If there's no more questions, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you reading King, Rashitha. Keep up the great work. Yeah. Bye, everybody.